name is Liti Haramati, and I'm here at Community Park, which is behind Crystal Springs. What we're doing tonight is a moth night, and we have 3 setups with special lights that attract insects. And we hope when it gets dark to see a lot of beautiful moths that are attracted to the lights, and we'll be able to watch them, observe them, and take pictures so we can document and later identify what species are flying around in our backyard here. About 12 or 13 years ago, Dr. Dave Moskowitz, who's the chairperson of the Environmental Commission, thought that it would be really fun for township residents to come and see things that we don't usually see because they fly out at night, and using real entomological equipment and gear and what we call light traps, which are special lights that attract them. And we started setting up in different township parks, here, Butterfly Park, other parks, and invite people to come and see what's flying at night. And it was a great success, and a lot of people came back and came again and had a lot of fun. And Dave and I just talked, and we said, this is so much fun for everybody. We want to bring it out to even more people. Let's do something in all of New Jersey, one moth night in all of New Jersey. And then we said, why keep it just in New Jersey? Let's do something all over the country. And from that idea, we now have a whole week, which is always the last full week of July. There are over 2,000 events that are registered in 70 countries. So we're really all over the world.
I've been doing moth nights since I was around 8 years old, so it's a very time-honored tradition for me. And what we do here is we put up some white sheets along with some UV lights. It attracts moths and other bugs, and we get to have the chance to look at them all and study them. It's actually been quite a while since I've been here. The past couple of times in EB we've been rained out. Last year, obviously, there was COVID. And really, but just in general, I'd say just the sheer amount of bugs here. I've always loved bugs since I was a little kid. And there's just so many, it's impossible to resist. I could even say I'm like a moth drawn to the light. If you haven't been, I cannot recommend it enough. It is a wonderful experience that you should at least try once, and then I'm sure you'll get hooked.
Anyone interested in moths and what we call mothing, you can check out nationalmothweek.org, and there's a lot of information on how to find moths, how to set up like this. You can have it in your backyard. It also explains why the project is so important, because we're documenting different species. There are a lot of species that haven't been described yet because of global climate change and other human-induced changes in the world. The distribution of different species is changing, and we're racing to document the natural world because we're already changing it. The Friends of the Environmental Commission and the Environmental Commission, we have other projects such as our community garden in town. We protect the last remaining population of spotted salamanders on Beekman Road. That happens in the early spring, and anyone interested in taking care in any of these projects and joining us, the website is friendsebec.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Friends EBEC.
It's really, really important that you're here today, and I'm glad to see such civic engagement and the kids being involved in a project like this at such a young age, because I'm thrilled and proud to be an East Brunswick resident. And a part of the reason that I'm so happy to be a resident is and living here in this town is because all of the things that we provide here to our residents. Besides the fact that we have an extraordinarily busy environmental commission that not only is here during Moth Night, but salamander crossings and butterfly parks, and making sure that the trees here in town are planted each year when we recognize Arbor Day. And they're constantly involved in things that have to do with the sustainability of our planet. The reality is that there's a lot of things that make East Brunswick the community it is. And I'm glad that each and every one of you have an opportunity to be part of that tonight and to tap in to that ecosystem that makes this such a wonderful town. And that we should all be extraordinarily proud of.
I want to thank Dave Moskowitz and Liddy here. They came up with this idea back in 2012, I believe, right? They came up with this idea about National Moth Week, and they were set out to do this. And now it's a nationally acclaimed event as well as international. It is celebrated in over 80 countries over the world, as well as all the states in the United States. And I have to say that, we have to give them a round of applause because it's something that was born here in East Brunswick. We all get to be environmental scientists for a week. We all get to participate in this and learn about the environment, learn about the moths, learn about how to save and protect our environment. So that's the most important thing, is our environment for future generations, like all these kids we see here today. All of you are the next generation, and what we do today is to protect your future and the planet. I'm very proud to be here today. I'm proud to be able to give this proclamation. So at this time, I'd like to hand over the proclamation lady here.